Okay, we're going to do the geometric sum, the geometric series question, and from the prelim paper 1. And here it is. You start off, it says determine the value of p. Figure out what this sum is. You have to know that that's a summation sign. This sigma notation, you have to know you start with this number, and then you go up in integers. You just go up counting, and you end at 12. And so you start with -1, then with 0, then with 1, and you put it in instead of k. Well, if you know that, it should be pretty easy because all you do is type it into your calculator to take a look at it. There's k, put in a -1, and your calculator tells you that the first term of this sum is 1 over 729. You get a mark for that. Now, if you put in another one, if you put in 0, the next number, you get 1 over 243. If you put in the next number, which would be 1, you'd get 1 over 81. Now, you might be able to see, there's different ways of being able to see this. When you have a power, this is powers of 3. You're actually looking at 3 as being put into different powers. That means that r must be 3. You can always get r by dividing two consecutive terms. If you go 1 over 243 divided by 1 over 729, you'll get r is equal to 3. You're looking at the common ratio here. Well, you've got the first term, you've got the common ratio. This is a geometric series. You kind of have to know the formulas. This is the symbol for sum, and this is r to the m for a geometric series. And there's your formula. We've got a, we've got r. We just don't know what n is. How many terms are there? Well, you can count them on your fingers. There's -1, there's 0, there's 1 in that, but that's a long thing. You can always go the top minus the bottom, 12 minus -1, and then add 1. There are 14 terms, 12 terms plus the 0 and the -1. N is 14. Now, all you do is take that. You can find the sum of these 14 things. Just replace a with 1 over 729, n with 14, r with 3, and put it in your calculator. And you're going to get the answer. And that's what it looks like in your calculator. I even took a screenshot of it here. And you can see if you go 1 over 729 and 3 to the 14th, r to the n, and over 3 minus 1 over 2, your answer is 3,280.50, rounded off to the nearest hundredth. Well, there it is. If you know what the summation sign is telling you to do, if you know when you see a number to a power that it must be a common ratio, then it's a pretty straightforward question. And you just have to learn those things. Okay.